He'll start the return inside his 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll run this play from the pistol. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Six. Check. Blue 82.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Leaves it with the running back. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience, because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Peoples. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense might bring the house here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
From the 15. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback running on the draw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They boot it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the right. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period.
South Carolina, 7. Ohio State, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this pat.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the lone running back. There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
The ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
17, South Carolina, 10.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able...
Looking to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And here comes the offense on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He's going for the big play. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Ohio State 31, South Carolina 10.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Let's go!
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
That time bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Jackson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
At the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
Set, ready.
Give to the running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Smashes ahead. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
That makes the score Ohio State 52, South Carolina 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party move, the consolation prize, if you will.
I I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And he never had a chance. Just stop and hold as soon as he got it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them.